department.
Okay. So I had the opportunity, today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. And asked for case number U 598-03321. Is there an Officer Grant? Officer Grant. Hearing no response from Officer Grant, today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. And that ticket is going to be dismissed for no officer. I'm going to waive the warrant fee in that where there's no warrant fee. So that's going to be dismissed, no officer. As for the other tickets that we call, I've given you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney, Officer and Officer Martin, and we had some discussion off the record. I think you heard the discussion. I asked Mr. Goff a few questions about his living situation. He indicates that he's homeless. I asked him about his whether he's on any medication. He indicated that he has taken medication for schizophrenia. I don't believe that he's had his medication today. Mr. Goff, did you take your medication yesterday, sir?
Yeah, I took it yesterday. Yeah, I did.
Is this a daily thing that you have to take?
Yes, I'm trying to. When I get done with the court thing, I'm gonna head down there.
All right. So you don't have your medication now, right?
No, I gotta get on the phone with team wellness or whatever it's called, mental health wellness, something like that.
All right. And I do recall him here last time. We had some issues sort of the same nature with Mr. Goff, and he subsequently apologized for his behavior. But I did sense that maybe it may be some more things going on. So I don't have the city attorney in here. If you could, Officer Martin, let us know what the conversations that you have with the city attorney and what you want to do with these cases.
May I please the court, Your Honor?
I did. My apologies.
May I please the court, Your Honor? Dante Goss, P60162 on behalf of the city of Detroit. Your Honor, I didn't get a chance to speak to Officer Martin. I wanted to discuss with him the possibility of doing something else with the offer due to Mr. Gold's current situation. So if it's possible, can I speak to Officer Martin for one quick second?
Yes. All right, you guys can go join the room. The room one is open to you.
Okay, Officer Martin, can you go to breakout room 1? Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that your friends that have come back at the house?
Yeah.
Do they know the issues that you have, Mr. Goff?
Yes, they do.
You mind putting one of them on the Zoom?
No, I don't. I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that?
Do I have to?
Well, I want to see if you're telling me the truth.
Oh, okay, all right. Here, Mark.
What's going on?
Good morning. Can you state your name, sir?
Marcus.
Marcus what?
Hudson.
All right, Mr. Hudson, I'm Judge Perkins, and I know that Mr. Goff was in my court some months ago, and he's back here today, so I'm thankful for that. But I did sense some that he may have a few issues, and I just wanted you to verify what you know about Mr. Goff's mental state.
Oh yeah, he's on medication. He's been on medication for a while. He's be going in and out the hospital and stuff like that. He's diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia.
How long have you known him?
Since I've been a kid for a long time, since I was about 8 years old.
All right, and is your house that he stays at periodically?
Yeah, he comes here whenever he needs to, but he likes to be on his own, so just only when he needs to.
Very well, Mr. Hudson. I definitely appreciate you, giving him that assistance. I think the last time Mr. Goff was here, we had a little back and forth as we did today, and he since apologized for that. He hasn't apologized for his instances today, but I do understand that I did feel that he was homeless based on looking at his record, and then I wanted to be able to see. I wanted to make sure that the city attorney and the police officer that wrote him the ticket were fully aware of his situation. So based on that, I'm satisfied that he's telling us the truth, and I definitely appreciate you being.
He actually has an appointment today to go down and get his medicine. Actually,
yeah,
he's supposed to be going down there this morning.
All right, he told me that as well. So we're gonna see if we can hurry up and get him down there. I'm just waiting on the city attorney to get back in. So I appreciate you, sir.
Okay.
Does it put his address and phone number on the record, or
No.
should he be there?
Can we use this as a good address for him?
I got an address. I got an address.
That's the Hazlitt Street address?
Yes, it's accurate.
Okay, very well. All right, so Mr. Goff, Mr. Goss and Mr. Martin, Officer Martin, while you were in the breakout room, we did speak with the Mr. Hudson, who has given us some more insight on Mr. Goff's situation. And as far as I'm concerned, I did think that those kind of issues were going on without having to know. And they kind of clarified that for me based on looking at his record. I thought that he may have a situation of maybe not having consistent place to stay without permissions. And then based on his sort of his he's giving the court a little bit of trouble at times, but last time he did apologize for that. And I hope he apologizes this time for that. So what do you want to do with this case?
Your Honor, is it possible that we can refer this to the mental
You want the
court?
money because you said you had it taken care of, dog. Hey, when he do that, that niggas think niggas down here calling him or something.
What do you want to do with this case?
Your Honor, if possible, can we refer this to the mental court docket?
Well, I mean, we could do that, but it sounds like, he's got, he's getting treatment. So I don't know what more that's gonna do for him. Except just continuing him in the system. This is a driver's license offense. If it was somewhere where he was, and the only reason that the court kind of delved into that, because I was looking and I asked the questions of him and he was being forthright with me. Ms. Perkins, let me allow you to speak to that.
Your Honor, at this time, I spoke with Officer Martin and we're willing to dismiss these matters. However, if any more violations occur, we will be referring this to the mental court docket, Your Honor, because Officer Martin has had many encounters with Mr. Gold, so he just wants to try to, help him as possible.
Ask him when the last time you seen me.
Well, let's stop, Mr. Gold. All right, stop. All right, stop. All right, Officer Martin. It's first of all, Mr. Gold, you're not supposed to be driving.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So that's first and foremost. Now, the officer is and the prosecutor are really extending you an olive branch in dismissing these matters. All right. Now, I haven't even put that dismissal on the record yet, and if you keep on with the outbursts and stuff, I won't put the dismissals on the record. But listen to me. And Officer Martin, so obviously you've come in encounter with Mr. Goff on a number of occasions.
A couple, Your Honor, but it's been a while, as he was saying.
Never seen him before. Never seen him before.
Mr. Goff.
Mr. Goff. Mr. Goff.
I'm sorry, but I never seen him
Wait,
before.
stop. And this is one of the whole arguments about defund the police, you know. And I wish that at that time when that stuff was brought up, that they could have brought a different name to that, because the politicians went and they rolled with it, and defund the police came to be that everybody's against the police. And that is absolutely not what I took it to be. It just didn't sound that well, because anybody talking about taking some funding away from them, they're like, oh, wait a minute. But this is one of those situations where we're coming in contact with people that have mental health issues. And I know, Officer Martin, you got a lot more important stuff. While Mr. Goff, you're not supposed to be driving an automobile. And I don't know what was done, or I'm assuming that the car was pulled over just because of the plates maybe were probably not right, you know, but be that as it may, you're not even supposed to be behind the wheel of a car. All right, you're not even supposed to be behind the wheel of a car. But I do feel that you're honest with the court about your mental health issues, and certainly, I think that's why Mr. Officer Martin is extending this olive branch to you, because he does have a lot more important things to do than dealing with somebody that that can be dealt with in other ways. Let's put it that way. You know, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to say to you, Mr. Goff, first of all, I'm going to dismiss these matters, all right? But Mr. Goff, if you come back in here with any other driving offenses, you will be coming straight back to me. I'm not gonna ever forget you. And what I'm gonna say is that you're not gonna get any kind of offer again. You're gonna have to either eat the points and the fines and whatever jail time or whatever, or we're gonna go to mental health court, or we're gonna go do something. This is not gonna happen again. You need to stay from behind the wheel of an automobile until you get a driver's license. If you get a driver's license, drive all you want to, except you have some insurance and registration on that car. But until then, I don't want to see you back in here for any driving offenses, period.
Well,
all right. Now, do you need some assistance on your mental health?
no, I'm about to get ready to make the call. As soon as I get done with the meeting, I'm gonna get ready to make the call and figure out what I gotta do to come down there.
Now, are you keeping up with that? Are you going to your appointments and stuff?
Yes, I plan on starting this year off the right way. Yeah.
All right. I appreciate your patience, Officer Martin, and I appreciate I'm sure that Mr. Goff appreciates the fact that you're going to dismiss these matters for him. I'm going to waive the warrant fees, and quite frankly, what else can you run his driver's license, please? I don't know if your health precludes you from getting a driver's license or not. Can you get a driver's license, sir?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. I never tried.
So what are you doing driving?
I was going to a job site.
And were you trying to work then?
Yeah, I was going to a job site when we was going home. We had got pulled over inside the gas station.
All right, let's see his driver's license and see what he's got. Are you going to try to get yourself a license, sir?
Yes, I was going to ask you, like, what I got, like, can I try to get one now or something like that?
All right. He's only had one other infraction since, and it's probably, I don't know, I don't see much in the way of a history as far as driving. I see an open inbox passenger, and I see a couple of tickets, you know, the entering without permissions, and then a curfew violation, and then these other three matters. So I'm gonna dismiss the matters. I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. And I'm also going to take a step that I rarely take for you, sir. I'm going to waive the reinstatement fees is Mr. Hudson there? Is Mr. Hudson, is your friend there with you?
You talking to me?
I'm talking to your friend. Is he there?
Oh, yes, he's inside.
Let me speak to him too.
Okay. No, I ain't got one. Cut it down, Mark.
Hello?
Mr. Hudson, so the court is gonna waive, it's gonna dismiss, in the interest of justice, we're gonna dismiss the Goss matter. I appreciate you being sort of his ace and you're looking out for him and giving him an opportunity, but I would like him to go see if he can get a driver's license and anything you can do to help him. What I'm doing today is I'm dismissing these cases, I'm waiving the warrant fees, and I'm also taking the extra step and I'm gonna waive the reinstatement fees. So it appears by what his driving record looks like, that he should be able to, after the day, go to the Secretary of State and approach them to get a driver's license. He may have to take a test, he may have to do something, but if you can help him in that regard to get that driver's license, hopefully, and Officer Martin is agreed, and the city attorney has agreed to dismiss these matters. Hopefully, he can get a driver's license and get on the road legally whenever he gets behind the wheel. All right. So I just mentioned that to you because you're the one that's offering him shelter at this point, and you seem to be the person that he can turn to. And I would like him to have that help to go get that driver's license.
We're gonna make an appointment and go up there.
All right. If there's nothing further, I'm going to give you a clean slate, Mr. Goff. This is the only time I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you a clean slate. This is the only time I'm going to do this. And you need to thank Officer Martin.
Thank you, Officer Martin. I appreciate it.
All
I
right.
wish you well in the future, sir.
And you need to make sure you get your medication taken, sir. And then
I'm going to call him.
make sure you get down there to the Secretary of State and go get a driver's license, or else just don't drive. You don't have to get a license, but just don't drive.
Yeah, I don't want to get no tickets, so I'll make sure I don't drive.
All right, sir. If there's nothing further, have a great day.
Okay, what? Excuse me, Your Honor. What about the thing with the mask?
We just missed everything.
What mask is that?
Oh, when I was on the bus.
Oh, that's dismissed.
Okay,
Everything's dismissed.
Okay, thank you. You like you said, you're gonna remember me. You ain't gonna be seeing me no time soon.
Are you registered to vote, sir?
I am, but I'm not gonna lie. I never voted.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, that's a start. You need to go exercise that right too. All right.
I plan on voting in the future though, a good candidate or whatever.
All right, we'll do that, sir.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you.
Bless you as well. Thank you, Officer Martin. All right, you're free to leave, Mr. Goff. All right, who's on the Moto E?
Sandra Lucas.
All right, how you doing, Ms. Lucas?
I'm good.
Okay, let's recall the case of Christopher Lloyd.
One second, not trying to interrupt anything, but yeah, I got my dad on the other phone.
And where do you want me to vote? Is that your dad there?
Yeah, he on the other phone.
Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. How you doing, Mr. Ledford?
We all see each other like this?
I can see him. How you doing, Mr. Ledford?
I can't complain.
Yeah, your son and I, we kind of developed this little bond together. I think you got a very good son, sir. And we were trying to make sure that he continues on the straight and narrow. I don't know if you were supposed to take that class, were you, Mr. Ledford, or not?
Oh, yeah, I took the class already.
You took the class?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I wanted you to zoom in at some point so I can meet you. You raised a good son. He just needs to clear up some of these things so he doesn't come down this road of getting these misdemeanors on his record and stuff. So we're gonna see what we can do for him today. All right?
Not a problem. I try to tell him you got to sit down, man. It's hard out here. You can't keep.
Hey, that's one thing he said to us too. He said, my dad keeps on telling me. He said he tells me all the time. I said, I'd like to meet your dad.
Hey, I try to get him to do the right thing, man. I done been through all that ticket stuff, all this. I'm like, man, it's hard out here. When you get older, you're gonna realize. But hard head. I tell him every time, Daequan, stop, man, stop. I love you, son. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Now look at him now. Now he's feeling the wrath of being an adult.
Yeah, and he's got 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine over his head. And I can run that. I can run that consecutively too.
I try to explain that. They think because it's Corona, you can't go to jail. You can still go to jail. What you mean? Stop this, bro. You have to stop this. You can't do nothing in jail. You can't prosper or nothing in jail. Get yourself together, Daequan. Stop doing the dumb stuff you're doing. You think the judge won't put you in jail? Please. I just cleared my tickets up 2 years ago. $6,300. Him is my witness. Daequan, don't follow the path I went through. You better than me. Stop. I finally got all my stuff together at 46 years old. So what are you going to do by the time you're 46? You're going to be in jail for a long time. You got to stop.
You hear that? You hear that, Mr. Ledford? Your father's telling you. I mean, I don't know what more you need to really hear. I don't know what more you really need to hear. And you do not want to go down that road.
You don't, son, and I'm telling you that, man. I mean, like he just said, what else can we tell you? It's up to your actions now. Now, once you go ahead and sit down in jail, you're gonna be like, oh, I should have listened. You see, he's giving you a break. I've never in my life, as I've been living, seen a judge say, I want to meet your parent as an adult. When I was younger, they never said, let me meet your mama or your daddy. So he's.
Yeah.
I just appreciate you being there, sir. I definitely appreciate you signing on. And I think your son is listening to you. It's just like my kids. They hear us. They may not act exactly the way we want them to act at that time, but I think they do hear us. But,
hold on. I think his connection messing up.
Huh?
I think his connection messing up. 1 second.
That's fine. I've had enough. All right. So we're gonna go, and thank you for getting your dad on here. I appreciate that. We're gonna go and we're gonna take care of Mr. Lloyd, and Mr. Lloyd is coming to drop some knowledge on the rest of the people that are in court today, and I know he's gonna bring it. So let's recall the cases since we got another court reporter here. This is the city of Detroit versus Christopher Donald Lloyd, case numbers SP 109-79051. I'm going to call these cases as well. SP 109-7904, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 109-79052. SP 1130725, count 1. SP 1130721. Appearance for the record, please.
Linda Perkins Moore, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. So I know that sounds like a lot, but really it's only 3 open cases. Ms. Perkins Moore, you weren't here the last time that Mr. Lloyd was in court. Mr. Lloyd has a situation where he signed himself up for 8 points on his driving record, being that he paid the civil infractions, the moving violations, civil infractions. 1 drove left of center, that was 2 points. 1 speeding 16 to 20 over, which we really don't like in this court. You know, the allegation of him going 70 miles an hour on the 35-mile-an-hour zone. And then it's an allegation that, well, I guess they're not allegations anymore because he paid it. So once you pay those matters, you know, as a lawyer, you automatically accept the responsibility for it and admitting guilt. And then he had a violation of his basic speed law, that's 2 points. So Mr. Lloyd took the step that we offered to him in order to set aside these defaults and to take the misdemeanor, take the Michigan defensive driving course. I have verification of completion of that course, but the second part of the equation is for Mr. Lloyd to come to court and tell the court and anybody that's watching on YouTube or in the world what he learned from that course. He understands that the more substantive information he brings to the court today, the better the deal the city attorney will offer him in relief of these 8 points on his driving record. So with that being said, Mr. Lloyd, I'm going to turn it over to you and allow you the opportunity to tell everybody what you got out of that.
Well, by taking that course, I got pretty much, speeding. For one, speeding, I'm not only putting myself in danger, but I'm also putting in danger on other people's lives. It's just best to, basically read the signs, follow the regulations of the road, and, just drive with common sense. And that's something, as being younger, a little bit younger, that's something that I just took for granted and I didn't do. But now that I do know, and I got a little refreshment of driving training, just pretty much, just take your time, take it from your point A to your point B. It's nothing that's that big of a hurry to risk anybody's life.
All right. So let me stop you there, because we're not quite where we need to be as far as substantive information. I don't know if you took notes or not, but the class gives very, very specifics on what you do in certain situations. It even breaks down why they make one-way streets. I mean, it's 14 chapters in this, and so we need substance. We need, when I hear that, I want to hear that you learn that the mood that you're in before you get in the driver's seat sets up the tone for how you're going to drive that day. I know that they have those type of things in that course. I want to hear, when is the worst time to drive when it's raining? When is the worst time? Well, I want to hear some of the speed signs that you may have forgot about that they taught you about. I want to hear those things. I want to hear substance with it, all right?
Like even with weather conditions, driving when it's, like the weather we've been having for the last couple months, those are real terrible driving conditions. And sometimes, like myself, I work 12 hours a day. I learned that sleep is a major factor. A lot of accidents happen because people are deprived of sleep. and you're trying to rush to get home, or you might fall asleep at a red light, or I've even done this, and I am guilty of this, of flashing red light. You're supposed to stop, yield, make sure that all intersections are clear before you go. You just have to pay attention to the signs.
So you're telling me that you didn't know that you're supposed to stop on a flashing red? I want to know some more information. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do when the light is out completely?
It's a total stop, all 4 sections.
A 4-way stop, right? And how often do you see people just darting out, don't even stop at all, and they don't want to wait their turn or just go straight through?
I see it all the time.
When is the most dangerous time? When is the most dangerous time that you drive when it starts to rain? When is the most dangerous time for your driving?
Especially nighttime.
No. You didn't take good notes, sir. I can tell you took the course, but you didn't take good notes. Isn't the first 15 minutes the worst time to drive in the rain?
Yes. That's when the hardest downpour comes.
No. That's when the oil and the water does not mix with the road. They don't mix, and it doesn't give the rain enough time to wash the oil away on the road.
Right, it makes for slick condition.
I think you need to go back and do a refresher.
No, I mean I've taken it, but I took the course. I read it. I've been doing it for the last 2 weeks. It's just certain little areas. Yes, probably longer.
But do you see what you're asking the court? You're asking the court to overcome 8 points on your driving record, or something thereof, and that's a high hurdle. And I've had people. The young man came in a couple of weeks ago. The way he articulated himself and he laid it all out, and he was 20 years old, I think, or 21 years old. We dismissed all of his matters completely because he took it and he took notes and he articulated himself like he was a lawyer or like he wrote the class. That's what we want. We want substance. There's a lot more information in this course. I haven't taken the course, but I know these things based on what I've learned from people that have brought the substance, and you're not quite bringing the substance. So I'm going to pass this over to, do you have anything else, sir?
I took the course. I've read a whole lot.
Well, listen. I got proof that the course was taken and your name is on it. See, it's two things that is a couple of things that we ask you. We want you to take the course, for one, to refresh yourself on driving and to hope that it makes you a better driver. You learn some more about what you didn't know or refresh yourself on what you forgot. Two, we ask for the course to be taken, and we ask for you to articulate what you've taken in the course to make sure you took the course and somebody else did. Because it's easy enough to say, hey, my significant other or my homie, hey, take this for me, put it in my name, and I'm gonna pass this off to the judge.
I
didn't say you didn't. I didn't say you didn't. But you're not bringing us substance. Miss Lucas and Miss Graham want to hear something that they didn't know. And I'm sure there's a lot of information that they didn't know or they forgot. So he's rewriting that offer, and I'm going to pass this matter until I get that offer back from him, and then we will see that and we'll see what happens from there. All right. All right. So Mrs. Sandra Renee Lucas.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if you need to take the course too. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Sandra Renee Lucas, case number SP 1173366, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. Lucas, let me ask you this. Do you have insurance and do you have registration?
Yes.
Can you provide the court with that documentation?
Yes.
Now, I guess the best way, did you fix the brake light?
Yes.
All right, push that insurance.
Insurance by Anderson.
Put that insurance certificate up to the screen, please. All right, I can't see it. Are you outside the courthouse?
Yes.
All right, you want to go down and look at that?
I'm in my car. Want me to walk over there?
No, somebody's gonna, my city attorney is gonna walk downstairs and meet you at the door. Bring that insurance and that registration with you, and we'll see if we can get you on your way.
Okay.
All right.
Did you see my driver's license also? Because I have my driver's license also too.
No, I don't need your driver's license. All I need is the insurance registration. Is that the car that has the defective tail light too?
No, I don't have the vehicle anymore. Like I said, I got that ticket in March and I fixed the tail light though, but I don't know what I did with the receipt.
All right, that's all right. Just make sure you have that other stuff. Where's Mrs. Graham's stuff?
I got the proof of insurance and the registration for it though.
All right, he's gonna come down and check that out. Just give us a minute, all right?
Okay, go walk back over. Yes, ma'am.
Print it out our way and we'll walk in. You said it when you did. There it is. All right, we're gonna pass that matter as well. Let's call the case of the city of Detroit. Hold on. Oh. Ms. Graham, you might need to take the driving course too.
I was just about to ask, am I eligible to take it, Your Honor? It sounds like a good course. You know I need a lot of help.
Let's see what we have. We have something.
I have made payments as well.
You got a long way to go.
You only gave me 3 of them.
Oh, so you were in front of me before?
Yes, I've been in front of you 2 or 3 times. I came the first time to ask for extension, then I came the second time to let you know that I made a payment, but when I tried to make another payment, it was showing up some other stuff. So you gave me the exact 3 dockets to make payments on. And then I'm calling back today because I don't know if you looked at the messages, but I recently had hand surgery, so I'm off of work for a month. And I know that you gave me my next date until October 7th, but I won't start back work until October 7th. I've also sent you pictures of the surgery.
All right. So let's I'll look into that. I'll give you some more time. Let me just get Mr. Lloyd on his way. All right, okay. Mr. Lloyd.
Yeah, I gotta go in there and show my.
All right, Mr. Lloyd. So let's see how we're gonna do this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matters. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Here's the deal. It's a good deal. Even though you didn't bring it like we would hope you would have. But based on the fact that you took the class, there's going to be an offer for you to plead to blocking traffic for the drove Ledford Center. That's going to be a $175 fine. But you've already paid $264 in that. Plead to limited access, 60 and a 50. That's going to be a 1-point offense, $135 fine. And you've already paid $258 for that. Then where are you in the quest of getting your driver's license? You're on mute.
Hello? I'm sorry. After this matter, I should be able to go to the Secretary of State. I've paid everything. I've went to court cases and everything. Novi, Berkeley, everything.
Well, the way this offer is written, pleading to the failure to display, you're gonna have to wait 30 days to get your license.
Okay.
If you take that, you're gonna have an automatic 30-day suspension. I'll fine you $240 for that. So the rest of did you see it on there? The rest of the matters are gonna be dismissed. You wanna take that deal, sir?
What does that mean? I have to pay $230? Wait 30 days?
What I will say, how are we gonna do this? As far as what he has paid, Ms. Nash.
Oh, yeah, Jim.
So he has all right, so I am going to this 240, so 240, 135, and 175. That's $550 today. He's already paid. Well, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. We'll call those other ones good. And you just paid the $240. And the reason why I say that is because you've already paid those civil infractions. You're getting the benefit today of not having the 8 points on your license, and you're walking out of here with 1 point on your license. So whatever kind of money that you paid, plus this 240, which would be $790, you could chalk that up as a very, very, very big discount on your insurance costs.
Okay.
Because you'll pay probably $790 a month more, or at least $500 a month more for the next 3 years in insurance costs with 8 points. All right. So, does that sound fair, Ms. Perkins Moore?
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, so next time you know, sir, come to court on those civil infractions. Don't just go off and pay them. I always say that everybody needs to have themselves a lawyer and to make a relationship with a lawyer, because, you know, a lot of times you come to court, you probably get the same deal as you would without the lawyer. But it's those times, just like this time, is that when you don't have the lawyer, is when it costs you the most. So it's those 1%, 10% of the times that you think you can do it on your own and you think that you may have it, but it doesn't work out that way. That's why it's best just to make a relationship with the lawyer. You got a super lawyer on the line here that is going to fight. She's going to fight to all in on your behalf. And you just need to make a relationship with people like that, because it's invaluable. And if you make that relationship, I'm sure you may think you can't afford them certain times, but if you have the relationship with them, then they can make some circumstances that will make it work for you based on that relationship. So would you like to take this deal today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the deal is pleading to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm fining you $240 for that. We will set aside the defaults on, strike that. We will set aside the responsible pleas on the other matters, and then enter into those pleas as agreed upon to the blocking traffic and to the limited access 60 and 50. And then dismiss the other matters. All right?
Okay. All right.
All right. So can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down, sir. You understand the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to ask you, ask for the civil infractions that he pled responsible. You want to make a motion, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Make a motion, he pled responsible already. You want to make a motion on those?
Motion to dismiss.
Well, we'll set aside, motion set aside.
Motion set aside, I apologize.
All right, so we'll set aside those responsible pleas. And let me take you to back to July the 20th of 2020 at around 12:36 a.m. in the area of Grand River and Oakland Boulevard, sir. On that date, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And on that date, sir, did that police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, I could not.
All right, sir. And why is that?
My license was suspended at the time.
All right. And That's accurate. I'm satisfied with that. The court is going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm going to fine you $240 for that. And as for the civil infractions, let's go to each one of them and just put them on the record. The court is going to set aside, based on the motion, the responsible plea in case number SP 109-79041. And the reason why I'm doing that, sir, is because I feel that you weren't represented by an attorney at that time when you paid these matters. Is that the case, sir?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
And the court feels that if you had that representation, that you would not have entered into these agreements at that time. So based on that, I'm going to set aside those responsible pleas. I'm also going to set aside the responsible plea in SP 1130721. And sir, let me draw your attention to October 30th, 2020 at around 8:05 a.m. in the area of Greenfield and Grand River, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you pulled over for speeding on that day, sir?
Yes.
And you were pulled over for speeding because you were actually speeding. Is that correct, sir?
That's correct, sir.
All right. I'm going to find you responsible for to limited access 60 and a 50, sir. That's a 1-point offense. I'm going to, and that goes from a 1-point to from a 4-point to a 1-point offense. And I'm going to fine you the $258 that's already been paid. So you won't owe anything on that, sir. Let me set aside the default in SP 109-79042. And let me draw your attention back to the 7/20/2020 at around 12:35 a.m. in the area of Grand River and Oakland Boulevard. Sir, on that date, you already indicated that you were pulled over by a Detroit police officer. Were you pulled over for driving left of center on that day, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I do believe so.
And sir, you were pulled over for that because you were actually driving left of center of the lane?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to find you responsible to blocking traffic in that matter. And with that, I'm going to fine you the $265 you've already paid. So that case will be closed out. I'm going to set aside SP 109-79052 with the stipulation of probable cause. I'll dismiss that matter and I'll dismiss SP 1130721.
Stipulate, Your Honor.
Okay. When about the 240 can you pay the 240 for the one you entered into today?
I could try to pay it today. If not today, I could come down there tomorrow and pay it.
I'm going to give you till October 8th to take care of this. I'm going to set it for a review at 8:25 a.m. on October 8th. If you've got that paid, sir, then you do not have to show up. We'll close the matter out. I'm going to waive the warrant fees, but you are going to be responsible to pay the two reinstatement fees as well. That's going to be $45 a piece. That's $90. They should all be written on there.
Wait a minute. I have one question, Your Honor. The $245 fees that I have to pay, that's outside of the $240?
Pardon me?
$245 clearance fees reinstatement fees that I have
Yes,
to pay?
it's outside of the 240. That's not going to be a part of this today. We'll still see, you'll see a $285 charge when you look that one ticket up. That $285, all I care about is the $240 of that $285. If you pay the $240, the case will be closed. But that $45, if you don't pay that, then you won't get clearances here. So all I'm concerned about is the $240, but you have to concern yourself with the clearance fees, and you got two of those at $45 a piece before you can go to the Secretary of State.
Okay, so I paid the 245s down there at 36th District.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
15, I don't have anything that.
Give him one. You get another break, sir. Give him the 1 and 5. All right. Next time, I hope there's no next time, but you got to do a better job in your homework assignment.
I don't know. I will. And I still actually have that on my laptop. I'm still studying. I still look at it.
Yeah, you need to, and you need to do a better job on your homework assignment, sir. All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lloyd, have a great day, sir.
All right, you too, and thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's go to Mrs. Lucas. This is the city of Detroit. Let's recall the case, Mrs. Lucas. Mrs. Lucas, I gave you an opportunity to display your current insurance and your current registration. City attorney came down there, he said, what? Okay, so based on that, I don't know about the brake light, but I'm gonna trust that you are telling the court the truth. I don't think you're gonna come in here and try to deceive the court on a brake light ticket. So with that being said, I'm gonna dismiss the matter, all right? Ms. Lucas? You have to unmute yourself. Ms. Lucas, are you there? You have to unmute yourself on the bottom left corner of the audio button. All right. All right.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. All right. Did you hear that?
No, what did you say?
We're going to dismiss the matters based on your providing the valid documentation.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your patience now and have a great day.
So should I get the papers from the inside or just?
I don't think you need it. I don't think you'll
thank
need
you
it.
so much.
You can always go online.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you and have a wonderful day.
You as well. Have a better one. All right. Let's get through. It's getting late. What are we going to do with Mr. Ledford?
Ledford? This is him here. Oh, that's Ledford.
Ledford.
Yeah, that's up.
It's up there.
Yeah, that's that.
He was going to take the class too.
I thought he took the thing.
He did. He said he did. Okay.
That's the.
You said Ledford?
Let me get Miss Graham out of here. This is the city of Detroit versus Ashley Graham, case number SP 107-008. It's 2 accounts. Miss Graham?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor. Now, remember, you said once I get finished with those 2 accounts, you'll help me with everything else. I'm still working on that. I mean, I still want that to be effective. I don't want my hand surgery to like mess anything up.
I'm gonna go back on my word. I'm gonna honor what I told you, and but you have to pay this stuff off.
I know. I've started. I only have two more to pay.
I see you paid 1, right?
Yep, and I paid half on. I had paid 140 on one of those because you gave me 3. I paid the full ticket on one, and I paid 140 on something else.
I don't see the 140.
Oh, yep, I got it. It's in my bank statements. I can show it to you right now where they took it out of my bank.
Okay, let's see here. That was dismissed.
Oh no, I apologize. That 140 was a parking ticket that was taken up my account.
Yeah, I see.
Well, I'm working on all the tickets, Your Honor. That's for sure.
All right, how much time do you need now?
I go back to work October 7th. That's actually the date that I was supposed to come back and see you.
Where do you work?
Huh?
Where do you work?
I work at McLean Fog. It's a automotive company, but because I messed my hand up, I can't do anything there.
It's UAW?
Huh?
It's UAW?
It's a union, yes.
So I'm gonna give you 90 more days, that's it.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to spare some of those Christmas presents and get these things paid off, and then we'll revisit some of these civil infractions after that.
That's no problem.
All right, December 20th, and that's because you have, I see that you made some payments, and you indicated to the court that you had hand surgery and you're off work right now.
I also sent you proof, and then I don't know if you can receive it in a message thingy, but I uploaded proof to, about the surgery as well.
All right, I'll accept your representation of that. I haven't seen that yet, but I'll accept your representation. I don't think you're gonna come in here and lie about having surgery and being off work. So with that being said,
Your Honor.
Go ahead. Oh, it looks bad.
Yeah, that's why I had to leave out earlier because I had to go to urgent care up the street because it started oozing out, but they said that's what it's supposed to do, so.
All right, well, I hope everything's gonna be all right with that. And if there's so let's see this. I won't be so hard on you about the time. Let's just try to get it paid off before December 20th, and then we'll revisit some of these other civil infractions. Because if you're working, obviously, are you still in Ledford?
Yes, sir.
And where is your job?
It is in Royal Oak.
So I don't think that catching the bus to work every day is.
I've actually got the job because the manager stays next door, and he told me, so I ride with him. I actually got lucky.
So you can't be late or nothing like that, huh?
Yeah, I'm actually there every day early.
Very well. All right, then. Great. All right. If there's nothing further, you have a great day, man. I'll see you back on December 20th.
Have a blessed day.
You as well. All right. Now we have Mr. Ledford. Say best for last, right?
Yeah. I still got the certificate if you want me to send it in again.
Let's see, did you send it in before?
Yeah, I sent it in 2 times. The first time I took it, and then my next court date when I came back, I sent it in again.
Bye.
He said something stink. It's some crab leg.
All right, let's call cases.
Can y'all see this?
What's your date of birth?
08-2201.
So you got a warrant out that you haven't taken care of, you gotta go to Judge Bryant. Ma'am, you're gonna have to, Mrs. Rushing.
I couldn't hear you.
Hold on a second. Mrs. Rushing,
Yes.
driving, ma'am?
No, I'm not. I'm sitting in the car. I'm at work, actually. She just let me go on break.
All right, well, I don't have ours in here. Can you look up Miss Rushing and see where she's supposed to be?
I know you, I had heard about a program that you were doing, and I was just trying to ask a question on how I get my license back, because I done paid tickets off. I don't went to jail, and I'm getting the runarounds. I haven't been driving for 3 years, but I know a lot of people told me about you and trying to get back on track. So I was trying to see what I could learn.
Who told you about me?
I got a cousin that deals with you.
Stop putting your hands on me.
My cousin Ashley, and then I got a friend of mine in the Detroit streets. They said that you really helping people try to get their stuff back.
All right.
The word is out.
I've been at a standstill. I called and talked to your clerk, and she told me my last name because I'm married. It wouldn't be on your docket, but I'm like, I just need to talk to him to get some kind of direction on where I go from now instead of going back and then driving dirty. So my boss let me go on break so that I can time in.
And whose car are you in?
I'm in my boss car. I'm not driving. I'm just sitting in the car. She told me I ain't want to stand up. I ain't drove in 3 years. I'm not gonna drive because I'm trying to get my license back. Like, I've been literally paid off $1,200 in tickets, and I did jail time already.
Isn't she Miss Perkins Moore?
Yes, Your Honor.
Here, Robinson Courtroom.
334. That's 364.
And they keep telling me like the suspension's still on my record, but I done did jail time. I done paid tickets off. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
What's her phone number?
965-2290.
All right. Unfortunately, ma'am, I would love to be able to help you, but it's out of my hands. You have to go to Judge Garrett Robinson, and I can give you the phone. I can give you the phone number to her clerk so that you can see if they can get you in a place where you need to be, where you're trying to be. You ready?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna put in my messages. Everybody trying to call now when I'm trying to take care of business. Go ahead.
All right, 313. 965-2290. But I do want you, Ms. Rushing, to keep that word out. Let people tell people they can zoom on in.
Like I said, we don't have too many judges that set us up for success. We got a lot of people trying to lock us up. And I'm just an everyday working class woman. And I just really need to get back and forth to work. I made some dumb decisions when I was younger. And I had to, before I could even move on, I had to clean up my barriers. So that's what I'm trying to do now.
We're trying to help Mr. Ledford now, who's making some dumb decisions. And I'm glad I had a chance to meet his dad, who chimed in on the matters. And we're trying to get him. What are you 20 years old, Mr. Ledford? I put him on mute because his girlfriend was interrupting the court. So, Willie,
and I told him though, because when I did it, it was like I was 08, I was in college, I got my first ticket, I didn't pay it off, and it just went downhill from there. And just not having the money and not being responsible, I would tell him, like, don't do that. I tell all teams, like, everybody got a license. You get a ticket, pay it off, because all it do is put you further. Like I have did.
No, don't tell him that. No, don't tell him that, Miss Rushing. Tell him if you get a ticket, come to court.
True. Cause that is
All
mine.
big tickets to pay off, all right?
Right. So that's true.
All right.
Come to court and show up because I always thought it was gonna be worse, and it didn't get worse until they like, why we couldn't catch up with you, and I could have just told y'all what I was going through.
Yeah.
And then I was naive. So yeah, that is because a lot of mine is a failure to repair, and now here it is, 18 years later, or like it was 8 years later when I just did my last one, and I'm trying to clean it up, and I've been not driving for 3 years, and it's crazy. Like it's crazy. And you don't want to be in my situation.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Ms.
Thank
Rushing.
you so much. I will.
All right. Have a great day.
You too, sir.
All right. So, Mr. Ledford, you got to zoom in. What is Judge Bryant weeks? Mr. Ledford, where are you?
Yes.
You got to zoom in to, you have to call. What's Judge Bryant courtroom number? 313 965 2295. You're gonna have to call them when you hang up to get this warrant off of you, sir.
965. What's the rest?
2295.
All right, and that's Judge Brian. You said.
Judge Bryant. All right. Now, what did we say? What did we say we were going to do about all these civil infractions? Okay. So basically, these civil infractions.
I don't know. You told me. I had to make sure I paid one of them before I came back.
Hold on a second. You paid one?
Yeah, you said I had to pay one of the $240 ones. I paid one of them.
Which one was that? Do you know?
I can go look. I got the receipt from it still. SP 11328942.
That should be close. SP 11328942. Okay, let's call the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Daequan, Deshawn, Ledford, case number SP 104-799-41, SP 104-80021, SP 104-80023, SP 11094741, SP 11094771,
Bottom right up.
SP 11328943, SP 2971, SP 114098, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11409831.
Mr. Ledford, can you sit down, please?
Yeah, I was just she was about to burn the house up. I was trying to make sure.
SP 114731, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 115640, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11564011. SP 115689, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11731011. SP 11744261. SB 1194635, counts 1, 2, and 3. And 217219901. I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath.
I know you. Can I bring you a water? I'm sorry.
Water ain't gonna do it. I need some oxygen.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop and get you a fresh cold water.
I got cold water sitting there. I need oxygen. This is ridiculous.
Oxygen tank from?
This is ridiculous, Mr. Ledford.
I know. That's why I'm trying to get.
20 years old. Absolutely ridiculous.
That's why I'm trying
You
to
said
get.
he's 23, Your Honor?
No, he's 20.
He's 20. He's got all these tickets at 20? Mr. Ledford.
I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to take care of it now.
And then, you know something, sir? What's the other disturbing part about it is that you got a father there that's telling you, and you just will not. You just refuse to listen.
Nope. It ain't that. It's just you right. I have no excuse. You right.
You don't know. Tell me what you're gonna say. I want you to say how it is. How do you see it?
I have no excuse. Honestly, it's just me being hard-headed, not listening.
And you said that the last time, and I appreciate the fact that you recognize that. But the problem moving forward is what are you going to do about it? I mean, are you going to start? You know, nobody really wants to be told what to do, right? And I have kids that are older than you. My youngest is 21, and my oldest is 26, and it's hard to tell them some things. You know, nobody wants that to be really told what to do. Everybody's trying to live their life, and you know, and a lot of young people think that they know it. And you already admitted to the fact that you agreed that you thought you knew it all. I think we talked about that last time.
I thought I knew everything until.
So, I mean, moving forward, sir, you're going to have to do some real adjustments here, and it's really kind of simple. Don't drive, first of all, until you get your license straight. And then, you said you graduated from high school, didn't you?
Yeah.
What are your plans for the future? What do you have planned?
Well, I work on cars and stuff, so I want to open up a mechanic shop, honestly.
Okay, so you want to open up a mechanic shop. Have you ever looked into any automotive classes?
No, not yet.
You go over there to, you're on the east side, right?
Yeah.
You're on the east side, you go over there to Wayne County Community College District, and you can get it. They have an automotive class right there on the east side.
Well, yeah, ain't that right there on Connor?
Right there on Connor. And I'm sure you're a Detroit resident. They're offering all kind of programs where it's tuition free and stuff like that. You need to walk in that place.
Yeah.
And get yourself a skill or something. The Wayne County Sheriff, I got a direct line to the undersheriff, and he says, Judge, send me all the young men that you can find. We need people like it's nobody's business. That's a career job. That's benefits, the Cadillac of benefits. And then he says it starts out at $46,000 a year, and then a young man can expect to make, or a woman can expect to make up to $65,000 a year in the first year, because that's how much overtime they're offering.
Yeah, that don't sound bad at all.
It doesn't sound bad, but it's hard for me to recommend you if you got all these open, and luckily they're all traffic. Well, no, you got to take care of this malicious destruction of a building before I can even send your name to him.
And if I'm trying to take care of all of that right now.
Hold on. All right. So, all right. So, with that being said, sir, I mean, it's really. I mean, really, you're at a fork in the road in your life, and that fork can go to one way, which will be a path to success and a healthy life, a productive life, make money, being able to afford things that you want. Or the other way is like your dad said, in a penitentiary.
Yeah.
Or on the streets. And you got somebody there that is telling you, I did the stupid stuff. And I'm just now at 46 trying to repair the stuff that I've done back in my past. And he doesn't want that for his son. That's why I asked him to zoom in today. And I'll tell you, you were forthright, you were honest, you told me that your dad told you that. That's another reason why I wanted, because your dad's been on you and stuff. And I know, you know, it doesn't seem to me, you don't strike me as a bad individual. But they got a place for people that want to continue to rebel and continue to disrupt society. They got a place for you. That's what my father always told me. He said they got a place for a bad. They got a place for a bad MF.
I'm okay. They can keep that place.
Don't they miss Perkins more?
That's true.
They got a place for the worst of the worst. They got a prison in Colorado that they never see daylight. They don't have anybody to talk to. They're in a cell 23 hours a day, and they don't see daylight when they come out of that cell. They can't get mail. They can't get phone calls. They can't get anything.
I ain't trying to be there.
So today, sir, we've already we'll set aside the defaults. We've already taken care of Mr. Ledford's civil infractions that were the ones that were the points that he was going to, let's see, failure to stop. That's a point. That's a point. So I don't know if did you ever talk about what you learned in the class?
Yeah, I could go over it again if you want me to.
No, I think you did that the last time, because that's why I see that that one civil infraction was set aside. So here's the deal today, and this is a situation where deal today is to plead to an improper plate. What are you doing day in and day out now?
Well, I was supposed to go back to work today, starting at the Marriott downtown, but they put a hold on my position. They told me I can start either tomorrow or Wednesday. They're gonna give me a call back.
Well, as soon as they see these malicious destruction of building warrant out for your arrest, you need to take this taken care of ASAP. You're not gonna be working at Marriott.
Nope, definitely not.
I can tell you that definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So that may be why they told you that they're putting a hold on you too, without telling you. So the deal today is to plead to an improper plate for the SP 11566. That's as charged, improper plate. Plea to failure to display a valid driver's license for the improper license ticket. And another count.
I think that's the one I paid.
But you have more.
Oh, okay.
You have more. You've gotten pulled over. Well, you haven't pulled over since you've been in front of me, but you got a ticket 317. I'm getting all your matters wrapped together in one thing. And we're gonna walk these payments down because I know you don't have $3,000 or $4,000 right now, because that's about, you're looking at least $3,000 worth of money. At least.
And I do not.
So we're gonna walk these down, and I want you to do some community service as well too.
No problem.
We're not gonna give you much time to do anything but work and do community service. And if you start going to school, I'll give you some credit for that. Stop biting your nails.
All right.
All right. And then another, for the plea to 2 counts of improper plates, 1 count of failure to display a valid driver's license, and then a blocking traffic, civil infraction, that's $175 and no points, and you're lucky because he already entered into the blocking traffic on the other one, and that's already done. You just haven't paid the fine yet. And then all the other matters are going to be dismissed.
Okay.
You want to take that deal, sir? You want to speak with the lawyer, or do you want to go in the breakout room, speak with the lawyer, or do you want me to set a trial date for you?
I'll take that deal. It's better than paying $3,000-$4,000.
Can you, don't worry about the money right now. We'll walk that down if you're committed to doing it. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. You understand the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have a right to a trial today?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention to January 20th, 2021 at around 1:02 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and 7 Mile Road, sir. On that day, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Were you operating a 2002 Ford?
Yes.
All right. And then was there something wrong with the plates on that Ford, sir?
Yeah, I had just bought it and I had got back to the city and I got pulled over.
You didn't have plates on there, right?
It was where I bought it from, they had kept the plate on there. They said it could get me back to the city. I just left it on there to get back to the city. I had bought the car from Mount Pleasant, 2 hours away.
I don't want to know where you got the money to buy the car from, but.
Oh, no, I was telling you where the city I got it from.
No, I know. I said I don't want to know where you got the money from to buy it.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to find you guilty of improper plate. And I'm going to fine you $240. All right. As it relates to The other cases, 1174426. Sir, let me draw your attention to March 17, 2021 at around 10:06 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Outer Drive and Harper Avenue. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day to be in the city of Detroit? Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Did that Detroit police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yeah.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No.
All right. And why is that?
I didn't have a valid driver's license.
All right. I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm going to fine you $240 in that. Let me draw your attention to 115668. Back to January 20th, 2021, that incident at Gratiot Avenue and 7 Mile Road in the city of Detroit, when you were driving that 2002 Ford, it was the time that was the car registered, sir?
No, it wasn't.
All right, very well. I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display a valid. I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of improper plates. So let me say this. I have to go through each one of these things and get this stuff together. But with the stipulation of probable cause, I'm going to dismiss. Well, I'm going to dismiss the matters that are still pending, matters that haven't been adjudicated already, including the matters that we set aside the defaults on. So, can't find that one ticket, 11668. One one five. Here it is. Improper plate. All right, so that's going to find the improper plate, $240 on that. With the stipulation of probable cause, I'm going to. Oh, let me go to 1156400. One right here. So on that same date and time, sir, did you make a prohibited left turn on that date?
You said 7 Mile and Gratiot?
7 Mile and Gratiot.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sir, I'm going to find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic in that matter. Now, with the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'm going to dismiss the other matters.
Stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to, so I'm going to waive the warrant fees. You're going to be responsible for the reinstatement fees. So let's do this. Let me go through each one of these and see which one is going to be dismissed and which one you've already pled to. All right, I'm going to dismiss this one. Let's go to
Like really heavy flying.
Mr. Perkins Moore, I think that it's going to take a minute for me to go through this. I think that you've done everything that you can do for Mr. Ledford.
Are you sure, Judge? I can sit here if you need me.
All right, well, that's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go through each one of these and make sure that everything has been accounted for. So
Okay, and I'll just sit here, and then once you're confirmed, then I'll leave, as long as I know you don't need me. All right. I'm gonna mute myself.
Very well.
I am too. Why you stop making that chicken? Oh yeah. I forgot you almost burnt the house up with that one.
Mr. Ledford, you're still in court, sir.
Oh, okay.
It's allowing. When we go to the pay screen on this allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. This was entered as SP 1047991. You can take away the warrant costs and late fees. There you go. Let's go to the, okay. Print these out. Mr. Ledford on his way. We're almost into the afternoon. getting a real good gift here, sir. I hope I don't see you back here again. I hope I don't see you back here again. And I will say this too. Just let the record reflect that if I do see you back here again, you're not gonna get an offer. You're gonna either eat the ticket or you're gonna go to trial on the ticket. Because I don't think anybody has ever gotten this many tickets dismissed. And I pride myself, you heard the young lady come in and say that I try to do the best I can for people, but I'm not gonna ever do this again.
I appreciate it.
All right, so,
I appreciate you from Jim. You've been working with.
you're breaking up. So as for sentencing, let's do this. Let's start out, and we're gonna have Mr. Ledford come back in 30 days for review.
Okay.
That's October 20th. At 8:25. As for the fines and costs, sir, I'm gonna make you do some
October
community service.
20th.
I can't hear you now. You're breaking up.
I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Turn your video off, please.
One second.
Maybe that's gonna give you better connection.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes. As for the fines and costs, sir, you're not working. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna make you do 40 hours of community service in 30 days. So I want you to take this number down. What is the community service?
8130.
8130?
Yes, sir.
965 8130.
313.
313-965-8130.
And Your Honor, may I just add what you just asked this young man, if during that interim, if he would go to Wayne County Community College and bring back information showing what progress he's made in terms of getting something to open his business.
Yeah, yes, I'm gonna order you to do that as well, sir. I'm gonna order you to go up to Wayne County Community College. And if you need some help, you can call the court, 313-965-2402. You can call the court and somebody here will walk you through the process. But the first step is you going up there. And I want you to go up there and on October 20th, I want you to bring me something back to say that you've looked into some kind of program. And and it doesn't have to be automotive. I understand that, you know, your aspirations may change and that's what you talk about now. But I think that you need to start some community college right away. And I want you to look October 20th. I want you to have me something from Wayne County Community College to show that you've been there. I want you to give me some names of some people that you talked to, and I want some phone numbers. All right?
All right.
And I want you to hang up from this call right now.
And call about my warrant.
And call about the warrant. Okay? So, listen, sir. I told you I'm not going to be just generous. Something struck me from when I first met you. I think you're a very decent guy. I told you I would help you out, and we've gone way over and above and beyond what we've done for anybody else. Now it's time for you to get up. And what do they say? What's that song? You got to get up, get out, and get something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the days of your life pass by. And it's time for you to do that. And if you don't do it, then I got another alternative for you.
And I think I know what that is.
All right. So what are you supposed to do?
Go to Wayne County Community College, look into a program. Then I
contact Ms. Green at 965 8130. Are you writing this down?
Yeah.
965-8130, that's the community service coordinator.
All right.
And 40 hours, that's just the beginning of it. That's just to start making a dent in some of these payments. I'm gonna give you credit for $15 an hour for each of those 40 hours that you do as towards your payment. And on October 20th, we're gonna see where you are. Then I want you to call Judge Bryant at 313-965-2295 immediately and get that done.
Okay.
And the courtroom may be closed now during lunchtime, so make sure you try to call back. If it's still closed, call back after 2.
Alrighty.
Or 1:30. Call back at 1:30.
1:30.
As many times as you have to today to get in touch with somebody over there. And if you can't, my courtroom number is 965-2402. And if you can't get in touch with somebody over there, call us back later on today.
All right.
All right. 40 hours of community service. Call Ms. Green. Can we get the community service thing under there? Call Ms. Green by tomorrow. Call Ms. Bryant today. Come back on October 20th at 8:25 for a review and have something from the college.
Alrighty.
All right. And if you need some help, if you need some direction, call the court.
Alrighty.
All right, Mr. Ledford. Good luck to you, sir. I'll see you back on October the 20th.
All right, you have a good one.
You have a better one. Thank you. All right. That
You want us to be back at 1:30?
yes, please.
Okay.
I'm
Thanks,
sorry. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to take up everybody's lunch.
I'll see you guys Wednesday.
Appreciate you.
And Judge, thank you. I'm here. Thank you so much.
I know. Thank you so much too. Keep listening. I wish you could be here every day because we really try to straighten some of these people out.
I see.
Make sure
Is that Darnell?
Hey.